Back, hello.
Ugh. Valentine's Day is over, and we're going in here to start Endwalker. With the starting quest being the next ship to sail. It's been too long, Alpha now. It's been too long. Next ship to sail. Out of my food real quick, and then we'll get going. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do you have some time to talk? I would like to gather everyone in Dawn's respite and together assess the situation in which we find ourselves. What's up, Alpha now? Let's take stock of the facts, shall we? The crisis at hand began with the sudden appearance of ominous towers in a multitude of locations throughout the world. We have since learned that said structures were brought into being by an organization known as the Telephori. The Telephori stated purpose is to recreate the final days of aeons past, an apocalyptic event that would result in the destruction of all we hold dear. Already have these towers of theirs been the cause of untold suffering. Will, do you have birthday plans? I work. I work from 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. and then I go home and I wake up and I go back to work. Those are my birthday plans, besides streaming. Countless innocents kidnapped and imprisoned, their faith reverted from primal summonings. Sounds like a perfect birthday.
Hell yes, sir.
Yeah, and the next year is gonna be a lot of the same as well, because my birthday next year will be a Friday, and I work Thursdays through Sundays, so yeah. And unless we find a way to deal with the corruptive aura surrounding the spires, we can't even get close enough to rescue anyone. Those shielded with the blessing of light seem able to resist being tempered, at least. But after what happened to Arnvald and Fordola, we need to be very, very careful about how we proceed. Yet, while these threats close to home are a paramount concern, we mustn't lose sight of a situation in Garlemald. As you know, the Telephori are under the leadership of Fandaniel and one of the other delightful fellow, Zenos van Galvis, the crown prince and our dear friend. To date, he reclaimed his old body, murdered Emperor Varys, and plunged Garlemald into an even deeper pit of chaos. The capital has probably seen the worst of it. For a good while there, I saw the bloodiest fighting in the War of Succession, but that has since changed, and in troubling ways. During our reconnaissance, there was not once rent but the barking of cannons or cries of discord. It was an eerie fog of silence which did blanket that ruined city. Laura and I bestow upon you pictures of the dog. Yes, the dog in the Discord. The dog. The inhabitants appear to have been tempered, and with nary a word spoken did they labor to transform the palace into a soaring edifice born of nightmares. If they were indeed made thralls, it seems safe to assume that these events, too, were orchestrated by the Telephori. Army of Primals is awful enough, but in light of recent developments, I fear it is only the prelude to an even greater catastrophe. We need to devise a means to counter this threat, and quickly, before our allies are overwhelmed. We'll find a way in Charlian. I'm sure of it. Master Fortunault's comments regarding the final days were curious to say the least. The Forum know more than it is letting on. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, music.
We've just received word from Mistress Kryl. She says the arrangements for our visit have been finalized. You're to head to the Limsa Lominsa and board the next ship bound for Charlian. And on arrival, present yourselves as associates of the students of Valdesian. Come to assist with the Order's restoration.
Music. Dun 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 ba da da.
Arrangements may be settled, but what of your thoughts? They must race at the prospect of returning home after so long. I'm eager to see it, of course. Of course, we should set off at once.
This music does not fit the situation.
And I'll accompany you to the docks. You need at least one person there to wave and cry and wish you a safe journey.
Off we go to the docks. Pulls away, it looks like a seal.
Oh, seal.
Because I actually think I might be a better bird than a dog. Confirmed. Confirmed. Andy is bird. Dude, rice, beans. I'm just eating like a chicken patty. Dude, I want to see pictures of Doggo now. Popper! Oh, it's so cute. It's adorable, Ash. It's adorable. Wonder how it would fight a fist fight. Onyx does pretty well. Laurel knows. Mm-hmm. So Limsa Lominsa. This way. We're going to Charlian. Okay, let's see this. Oh my. That's a good one. Confirmed. This is what Andy looks like. This is actually a picture of Andy. This is just what he looks like. Canonically. Because he is a bird. Remember, he is a bird. I'd be a turtle.
He touched me. He touched me.
A maned wolf? I thought you said a maimed wolf, and I got very concerned. I was like, oh, no, Ashes. No, no, no.
Everyone's here, which is good because I've already paid for your passage, and the fee is a non-refundable. The ship for Charlian should be pulling into port soon, so follow me and have all your luggage close at hand. We're going to Charlian. I love Charlian's. So Charlian's the next main capital. It's so beautiful, dude. Charlian's gorgeous.
They've almost finished loading our cargo. We should be ready to depart right on schedule, or so I'm told.
You can just say schedule. As in like silent C. Schedule. Not schedule, but schedule. Okay, Thinkred. I'm not saying that's not wrong,
It is nice
but
to have a smooth
different.
beginning to one's journey, at the very least.
And I'm not saying it's wrong in any way, shape, or form. It's just different.
It's funny.
Oh. It is funny, isn't it? It's scheduled.
Master Louis Soir came here on a ship very much like this one. And now, years later, the street urchin he befriended that day is bound for his mentor's homeland. With his mentor's grandchildren, no less.
Aye. 'Tis upon reflection that every twist of time's river and fate's whims are brought into sharp relief. Thou hast matured much in the intervening years. Wert thou not caught attempting to relieve Master Louis Soir of his purse scant moments after he made landfall upon this dock?
Oh, Thinkred, you thief.
Oh, really? Now that's a tale I'd like to hear.
Will this be your first visit to Charlian, Sir Estinian?
Confirmed habits of swirl.
Sir Estinian?
Are we strangers newly met? Why this stiff formality?
True, though.
I, merely meant it as a professional courtesy, since we are now colleagues in an official sense.
I'd rather you dispense with the sirs, especially in private company. Or I'll be forced to respond in kind, little Lord Alphino.
You've made your point, Estinian. Painfully well.
Better.
Oh, Habit, we're not talking about favorite animal. We're talking about what animal would you be?
Taru? You seem positively distraught.
Like, based on your personality, what animal would you be? Oh, Andy asked what's your favorite animal. My favorite animal is turtle. I like turtles, and I like yes, turtle. I like dragons. Those are animals.
Distraught? Me? Don't be silly. I think it's lovely that they get to see their homeland. It's just, we're trying to thwart the schemes of an army hell-bent on destroying the world.
Yes, Tataru.
And once again, I have to stay behind and worry that this is the last time I'll get to see my friends.
Oh, Tataru. Everything will be back safe and sound, I promise. I promise you, Tataru, nothing bad will happen.
I'll hold you to that.
Ah, good. You're still here.
Boulder.
Hori! Coulternay! What brings you all this way?
My favorite animal is Aerith. Are you saying Aerith is an animal? That's kind of rude, Andy.
We're to assist the Maelstrom and the Kobolds with a lunar primal operation, so we thought we'd see you off before heading to the tower. Flamine and the others wish you all a safe journey, and promise that they'll look after things here until you return.
Aw, Flamine.
We will too, of course. Aye, we, your fellow Scions of the Seventh Dawn, will do our part to ensure the end of the world won't happen on our watch.
Good job.
We're set to sail. All aboard for Charlian.
All aboard for Stalin.
It's time.
Then we must delay no longer. We will contact you the moment we learn aught of value. Wish us luck.
Delete the logs, delete the logs. Delete the
Have a safe
logs.
journey, and please, be careful.
I don't know. I can't delete it. I can't delete it. I can pin it though. I can pin the message. I can do the opposite. I can pin the message. Pin it, pin it, pin it. Ding, 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 ding. Off the Charlian.
And so you venture forth unto the unknown.
Beautiful city of Charlian.
A fate beyond the horizon that cannot be divined.
Woof.
A future undefined and in flux. In uncertain times, naught but the simplest words of wisdom will suffice. That which lives is destined to die. Love leads to loss. Every beginning has an end. Treasure every moment, every step of your descent.
Oh.
And there, in the depths where souls and stars rest, find your truth.
Ooh. Things are picking up. The Charlian. Did I get the cutscene? I thought there was a cutscene going in. Oh, there we go.
Here.
Heidelin. Mother.
Feel.
Mommy Heidelin.
Think.
The day has barely dawned, my fellow earlier riser.
Confirmed sirens. They're trying to kill me.
Though we're hardly alone in that. Envious of those still sleeping soundly, no doubt. Called out to you, you say? I've heard nothing myself. In any case, I dare say the sea air will do you good. Why not join the others on deck? Charlian should be coming into view at any moment.
Maybe it might have been itty bitty. Ooh, ghosts! Spirits! Ghosts!
My voice yet reaches you. I am glad.
Oh.
Hear. Feel.
Mama?
Think.
Are you Mama Heidelin? In human form?
And thus do we meet
It is!
face to face at last. My warrior of light, guided by the crystal.
Oh, Mother Heidelin! Dumbledore, is that you? Yeah, why now? Why now of all times, after everything I've needed you for? You left after the first expansion.
After your sojourn in the first, I believe you have your answer. You have gained an understanding of what I truly am, what Heidelin has always been, a primal.
No.
Zodiac was created to forestall the apocalypse which threatened the ancient world, and I was brought forth to bind him.
Oh, and once that existential goes, otherwise one of us dying, I'm through this. Oh, wait, that's right, I'm best at dying? You're best at dying?
Yet 7 times now, those who would orchestrate a return to that bygone era have rejoined a shard to the god I had sundered. The greater his strength grows, the swifter does mine own diminish. The power to draw your mind into the rift betwixt is no longer mine to wield. Yet though it taxes me sorely, I dare not leave these words unsaid.
Oh, being existential. Oh.
Bereft of my guidance, you and your companions have accepted the burden of this star's troubled past. A conjunction has begun to form, an intertwining of your time and mine.
Ooh.
Wheels shudder and turn. Conflict looms. Monumental. Which will decide the fate of this world and all life upon it. When you truly understand what is at stake, and your journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable, then shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age.
Cast your peepers to the fore, folks. Sharlian's just over yonder.
Ruin the moment, Trident Sailor. Sailor.
I will not keep you further. Your traveler's heart must yearn to behold this unfamiliar land.
Oh, Mama Heidelin.
We shall meet again. And soon.
I know you're like a primal and all, but like, come back. I missed you, Mama Heidelin. Tell Casey Sear can be my ghost because she's not alive anyway. Ooh. Confirms yours dead.
Oh, what a fine morning. Oh, still a bit stiff though.
And a good morning to you too. Taking a look at the island already?
No.
Then let's go. Let's go. Might still be room in the prow if we're lucky.
Ooh. Look at Sharlian.
Ah, the sleepers have arisen.
Ooh, the music. Oh.
There she is. Good old Sharlian.
Oh, I see it.
Home. Home at last. Well, maybe not in Father's eyes. But we'll manage on our own. If if we must.
You do know you're not alone in this, don't you?
Indeed, 'tis as Sir Estinian saith. Forget not the comrades who boarded this ship at your side, I prithee.
Allies to the end. Best buddies.
Thank you, my friends. We are ever grateful for your steadfast support.
Upon arrival, we will be disembarking into the heart of Sharlayan proper. There is no greater concentration of wisdom in all the world. I am confident that somewhere within that center of knowledge and learning, we will find the answers we seek.
Friendship! Friendship! Yes, Endwalker!
Sharlayan, the solitary island nation of the northern seas. Where under the watchful gaze of Thaliak, patron deity of scholars, academics hoard all manner of knowledge and secrets. Once, they deigned to accept foreign students into a distant colony maintained in the Dravanian hinterlands. How swiftly they abandoned it once the first Garlean boot set hostile foot on Alamegan soil. So averse to the prosecution of war, these men of wisdom, your would-be allies.
Old Charlin. I can hands off the roof. Same though. How many points will it take for you to dance?
What's next then? Entry applications?
There's no redemption for dancing.
Hopefully they find no cause to deny us.
You can ask Casey to dance though.
Hasn't Sharlayan all but severed relations with foreign powers? Those of us without direct ties, myself included, may be refused outright.
'Tis true that, as a nation, Sharlayan only forms trade agreements with a select few neutral countries. But from a practical standpoint, an island cannot afford to be overly strict with its borders, especially not if that island's people are wholly devoted to the accumulation of knowledge. If one submits the proper paperwork, with satisfactory evidence of identity and intent, then foreigners may be granted entry.
May.
Quite. So let us be absolutely clear on these points before we proceed. The immigration officer will ask for your affiliation and your purpose of visit. Considering Sharlayan's views on intervention, I strongly suggest we avoid any mention of the Scions.
Already want all my points to be real. Your game moves are better and you win. Oh! Laurel, if you get 3 million points, I'll dance.
Kral has laid the groundwork for us to act as associates of the students of Baldessian, and our ostensible reason for being here is to aid in their order's restoration.
Do you actually have 3 million points though, Zandy? Is that an actual thing? Do you actually have 3 million points though?
Grahatir, it might expedite our progress should an actual student be seen at the head of our little group. Would you mind leading the way?
Of course.
Graha.
The immigration offices were this way, as I recall. Shall we?
Yes, we shall, Graha. There's a ponytail in the back. Yay. Okay, looking in
Greetings.
Discord.
We've just arrived and are eager to make our way into the city. Would you be so kind as to process our entry applications?
Oh, I see, I see. That seems pretty legitimate. That seems pretty legitimate to me, Andy. Yes. So that's a fair point. It's a fair point. It's indisputable. It would hold up in court, 100%.
Certainly. I see by your mark you are an Archon.
Haha, I see.
I am. Grahatir of the Students of Baldassian at your service. I was assigned to an Eorzean survey team, but have returned to assist with the reformation of my order. My associates here will provide additional support.
I was going to say that we should all through
Very good. I have
$1
paperwork detailing your
bills
group
to
and
Will.
scheduled arrival for today.
$1 bills to Will so he can dance for us. Oh yeah? Oh yeah, but...
And it seems some few of your companions are also Archons. If you'll step forward, we can process those applications first.
Ishtola rule.
Ishtola rule. Proper paperwork.
See how it glows. That list is etherically linked with a citizen registry kept in the main repository.
I've confirmed your status as Archons and amended your travel records accordingly. Welcome home.
Yes.
Now, who do we have here?
Oh no. Oh no.
Alphino Leveilleur.
And Alizé Leveilleur.
Oh no. I gotta go back home. I'll be back though. Good luck, Will. Don't die.
Your
I'll do my
applications
best.
have also been approved. Having said that,
But I just see that Andy has 3 million points. Why is everyone saying handwriting? It's true. That's true. There's no handwriting. Yeah, that was all text based. What are you talking about? Yes, drive
the
safely,
streets are abuzz
Ashes.
with talk of how House Leveilleur's lord disowned his young progeny.
Yes, they've been disowned by their house.
And while such personal circumstances constitute no reason to deny you entry, I urge you to avoid exacerbating your present situation. Times are quite troubled enough already.
We shall keep that in mind.
These last two are not Sharlayan natives, but you will find their credentials are in order. An application was made in advance.
Name and occupation?
Hero. Belaster, adventure by trade, Belaster, artisan. Belaster, champion of Eorzea. We gotta go legit. We're the champion of Eorzea. Yes.
And it is a title well earned, I can assure you.
Yes, champion, hero.
An adventurer by trade is what your documentation indicates. No mention of this particular title. Self-appointed, I take it? Either way, your employer seems willing to vouch for your character, so I shall, albeit reluctantly, grant you entry. Champion.
Yes, I am champion. Single happy birthday. No, you don't have to. It's okay.
And you, sir?
Estinian Valino, formerly of the Order of the Knights Dragoon in Ishgard.
Estinian Valino.
Formally, at least. And what, pray tell, is your profession now?
Mercenary. That's a good point. He doesn't really have one, does he?
If you'll allow me.
Okay. I'm watching. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, Laurel. And happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Why are we singing the same song? True. True.
Cryle! My associate is a mercenary, hired for his strength at arms. Surely you are aware of the dangers we often face on our forays into the wilderness.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Mistress Baldessian, if you insist on sponsoring his entry, then so be it. But while I appreciate that desperate times call for desperate measures, I find your choice of company concerning. Be advised that even a single misstep may have severe repercussions for your organization.
I have every confidence in my chosen company, dear and trusted comrades that they are. But I thank you for your concern.
It's Cryle.
Cryle, it is good to see you.
Cryle's actually
Long
Laurel.
voyage notwithstanding, you will seem none the worse for wear.
This is Laurel in real life. Yep.
There is much to discuss, but this is hardly the place. Let's be on our way, shall we?
Yeah, this is you. Casey's also a Lalafell, so don't worry. Congrats on your continued existence. Thank you, I try. Yeah, this is you. Same height and everything. Yep,
Oh.
yep.
Welcome, friends, to Charlian.
Yeah, same height and everything.
As your mercenary, I should hope my welcome includes a generous salary.
Oh, well, how's this be in the
I had
quarter
to say
of your life?
something, Sir Taciturn.
Is it the quarter? I thought this was the halfway point. Ryle! You'll be, well, you are as old as me for 2 months. Yes. Confirmed. Yes, this is Laurel. This is how tall she is in real life. Casey, don't worry, Casey's also the same height though. Casey's also a Lalafell. Yep. Height confirmed. Still have a third of my life. That's too much. That's a lot. Don't worry, I will live it to the fullest. Teeny tiny. I'm glad I spotted your ship coming into port. Officers are born bureaucrats and sticklers for detail. In any case, you may relax and take a moment to get your land legs back. Yes, and we get a new piece of gear. What's our sword look like? Horse chestnut weapon. Does it look cool at least? Oh, our current gear is better. Well, that was a waste. Anyways. Laurel, when is your birthday? Yes, Grandpa. What? I like being the oldest here. You should all listen to me. You're yeah, until Christian gets here, and then he is the oldest. Because Christian's 30. Old Charlene, new to you. It's true, Christian. Does that work? I've existed since the dawn of time. My birthday is infinite. Her birthday is January 0. I thought to launch directly into an explanation of what I've learned and how we might proceed. True, though. My birthday is every day of the year of every month of the week. I haven't done a computer game in a bit on stream, so like instead of just casually laying back, I have to actually sit forward, and now because of that, my elbow is like an awkward angle and starting to hurt the tip of my elbow because when was the last time I played a computer game? November, like on stream. I think it was November on stream, and we played Tiny Tina, but even then it was on the controller. It wasn't on mousepad. I think the last time I actually played a computer game on stream was the last expansion of this game, which is I think September or October, something like that. It's yeah. No controller. No, I have a controller. I play Final Fantasy with mouse and keyboard. Happy birthday, Andy. This is confirmed. Today is actually Andy's birthday.
This is Bella and Estinian's first time in Charlian, and for the rest of you, a homecoming that was long overdue. You must have places you wish to visit and people you're dying to see. Therefore, I propose we postpone our agenda so that you may all have sufficient time to recover from your journey and get your bearings in the city. Once you've settled in, we can reconvene at the Baldessian Annex. How does that sound? It's a fine suggestion. We may not be welcome at the Levier estate as such, but I should like to nose around the neighborhood as the same. I am equally untethered, as it were. We're at no particular place that my kin call home. Still, I would not pass up the opportunity to recreate myself with the city.
Likewise, a quick tour of our old haunts might even yield some useful gossip. The annex was west of the Aetheryte Plaza, wasn't it? I shall join you there anon.
Yes, we'll see you there.
You may go. I'm sorry. I'm sure she will go and give you something nicer later on. Yeah, Andy, she'll give you something nice later on. Don't worry. She was supposed to give me her brewery mask. I too have places I would be remiss not visiting forthwith. By thy leave. True. That's a good point, Habit.
What have you, Stinian? My services as a guide are yours for the asking.
It won't be necessary. Until we reconvene, I prefer to wander as the wind takes me. Bye, Estinian.
But wait, I could... Oh. Well, Raha, would you like to join us then? You've been gone for quite a while, and this would be the perfect way to refresh those dusty old memories of yours. Of course. If you will have me. Come, Bella. Charlian awaits. Yeah. Oh.
Graha. You, my friend, I'm more than content. I'm more than content to follow your lead. Guys, not accompanying you. Yep. And we're gonna run around and talk to people and yeah. Come on, Graha. Confirmed. Confirmed. Canonical. Cryle is too adorable.
All set, then let's be on our way. Our first stop, amusingly enough, will be the last stand. It's a cafe on the west side of the harbor.
Yep, yeah, we're just going to the... Yep, just like in the holiday event. Graha, 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 graha. With all the unusual wares coming and going on at all hours, I expect the assistance of an intrepid adventurer would be highly appreciated. See no reason why you couldn't undertake any task which piqued your interest. You have been cleared by the immigration offices after all. Look forward to the day your name is celebrated in Sharlayan in the same way it is in Eorzea.
This place is called the Peristyle, and it is the first stop for cargo unloaded at the dock. You'll find the usual necessities for daily living and other imports vital to running an island nation, but also supplies that further Sharlayan's pursuit of knowledge, namely large quantities of books, specimens, and samples. Sorting these stacks certainly seems to keep the attendants busy.
No, now I feel bad. Now I feel knowing is that it's true. It's true. If I was as cute as a child, I'd be concerned. Confirmed. She is fiction. That's like trying to compare someone to an anime character. And like that's when anime characters are called like ugly or gross, but then they look like gorgeous because, you know, anime. So they just look idealistic, no matter what. Like it just doesn't work. They're really a fiction. Need water, you isn't. My charm is I'm thinking nothing. Oh, but have you seen the woman that is 23? Yes, Case and I have watched a couple of videos. Case and I have watched a couple of videos of the girl that's like 23 or 24, but she looks like she's 12. Yeah. Giant statue in the harbor. As is a sight one could hardly forget. The great statue of Thaliak. As a student of Baldestian, I usually quartered myself on the island of Isle of Val, but I would gaze upon the scholar's wise features every time I returned by ship to the city. Talking about this one over there. That one.
This path leading out towards the sea is known as the Thaliak Stoa, so named for the statue of the scholar which stands at its end. As you know, the Sharlayan people prize the accumulation of wisdom above all else. Thus, when Thaliak was chosen as our patron deity, it was more of a matter of pragmatism than belief, an alignment of principles, as it were. We may have honored him with a rather impressive sculpture, yes, but our faith is not so restrictive as that of, say, the Ishgardians. Individual Sharlayans can and do worship the divinities in their own choosing.
No, crazy. What was because the dude that will like her would be judged as she's tiny. Andy, your charm is your self-deprecation. Your charm is your great personality. Also, you're demonstrated, as you just demonstrated. It's true. It's true. And you have a fantastic personality.
Okay. Cryle. And here we are, the last stand.
Yes.
I may have mentioned this before, but although our research into nutrition and food preparations is quite extensive, the average Sharlayan tends to regard seasoning and flavor with a certain indifference. How can I put this? The food is bland. It's bland. And encapsulated by our infamous Archon loaf, the prevailing sentiment towards cuisine's dietary value first, and taste a distant second. There was one pupil in the stadium, however, who could stomach the school's insipid meals no longer, so he quit his lessons and poured all of his savings into building a proper eatery. And so the last stand came to be. It is, as the name implies, the sole dedicated outpost of fine dining in Charlian, the one and only bastion of culinary arts in an island of otherwise mediocre affair. I seem to recall the burger being hailed as one of the more impressive items on the menu, that I had ever pleasure of eating one myself. Because you were a typical Charlian when it came to cheap and convenient, Raha, but surely Tataru has since taught you how to appreciate a well-prepared dish. You should all stop in when time permits and sample the cafe's delights. Shall I press on? The stairs to the side of the cafe will show us up to the Aetheryte Plaza. So, anti-celebration can be a charm? I didn't know.
Charming indeed.
The one restaurant that exists in all of this land. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Charming when used sparingly, so you gotta chill on the self-hatred, young man. Yeah, young man. Oh, not you, Graha. You, Kryl. An unusual shape, isn't it? Yes, it is. I assure you, however, that is perfectly functioning Aetheryte. Remember to attune yourself before we move on. Being the diligent tour guide that I am, I should make mention of the Confluence, a research facility located in the very plaza. Its much vaunted discoveries are the reason Charlian stands at the forefront of teleportation technology. In deciphering the underlying principles of elegant Aetherites, it allowed us to understand and reconstruct what was essentially a lost art. And off we go to our next destination. Our path leads northeast to the Agora, Charlian's largest marketplace. I'm scared of Laurel. Confirmed. Laurel is terrifying. I've seen Laurel in person. She's terrifying. She's willing to fight someone. Sorry about that. Okay. My personality can be stupid, except unless your personality is based on being a serial killer. The Confluence. Speaking of Aetherites, those teleportation fees do add up after a while, which is why I tended to rely on my far cheaper ferry services. I was pleasantly surprised when Mistress Tataru informed me that the Scions are reimbursed for transportation costs as part of our duties. I find old habits hard to break. That, and I'd rather not be bothering filling out the necessary paperwork. True. This entrance to the Confluence. I have no doubt their expertise will prove useful at some point, so I suggest you remember the way here. There? I don't think we ever go in there at all. Ever. I'm Kryl, but scary instead of cute. Confirmed. Confirmed. I'm scared of Laurel. You mind if we browse the shelves for a moment? There might be some hidden gems I've yet to read. Only a moment. How optimistic. Feel free to browse all you like, but we won't wait around for you. Oh, but books. I'm only scared of one person. It's Itty Bitty. It's confirmed. It's Itty Bitty. Itty Bitty is terrifying. She plays with her kills. Yeah, perhaps I'll return here later then. It's Casey. Yeah, Casey is also scary. These open air bookstalls are so uniquely Charlian. I'd always thought them a common sight until I visited other nations. Book. For all your reading purposes. I don't think we can pick up the armor yet. No, we can't. Those are in these shops. So after we beat this expansion, these shops will open. And they'll become, I think it's those shops.
they become gear vendors for like your class. Yeah, there's a class gear. Yeah, like special class gear. The mender. I haven't repaired my stuff in a while. Yeah, some of my stuff's almost broken. I feel like Casey ain't scary. I feel like Laurel would take me to my room and look at me until I promise to be nice to myself. True. They're all scary. Laurel's only saying she's not scary is because Laurel herself is scary.
Welcome to Agora, where you can find wares made in Charlian, as well as a wide selection of imported goods. Also used to sell questionable prototypes from the various research institutes, but I think that practice has thankfully died out, for the most part. Otherwise, I think no better place to stock up for your next big adventure. Am I overselling it? On a more serious note, the next stop... overselling it, because it's a shop. On a more serious note, the next stop on our tour is one which has particular relevance to our ultimate purpose here. We must head back to the... Wait
a quick second, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Yeah. Casey had a gift. Casey had a package delivered, and so they knocked at the door. I've been stuck lurking for a well. Luckily, lurk and I will be honest, lurk and unlurk are they don't actually, besides making a statement saying that you're lurking or unlurking, they don't really do anything else. But the importance of self-esteem and give you homework. Oh.
We must head back to the Aether Plaza, follow the path north, and climb the stairs up to that imposing building at the very top.
To the top of the building over there. Big building. Going up there. Up over yonder.
Go, 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 go.
Water features.
These little decorative features are typical of Charlian architecture. Aside from the research wing, our headquarters on the Isle of Val were rather simple and rustic by comparison. This is a nymphaeum, an area dedicated to the blessing of water. Charlian's water represents more than a life-sustaining liquid. It is a reminder of the great flood which precipitated the birth of our nation, as well as a symbol of the knowledge which flows from Thaliek's divine Ewer. It's the reason you see an abundance of fountains throughout the city, in propensity for for utilizing water as a decorative feature in our architecture.
What if I refuse to do homework? True. The most scary part about Laurel and Casey, they assign homework in non-school functions.